And broadcast live. Hi, guys. I think I'm live. How are y'all? Happy Monday. Happy day one of the challenge. It's protein day. I hope you're excited. I hope you don't already hate me. Protein day is pretty tough. Um, so far this morning, what we did, I need to post my picture. I haven't posted it yet. But we had eggs and sausage this morning. So, if you struggle with cholesterol levels, I can tell you what to have instead of that. But yeah, today was easy because we had some eggs. We actually had some farm fresh eggs from Kevin. Someone, I forgot who gave Kevin these farm fresh eggs, but they are so pretty. And I'll post a picture of them for you guys, and where we got them. But they were delicious. And so we had eggs and sausage, and later, I think we'll probably do like a protein bar on the way to the doctor's office because we're going to the doctor later. Now I'm at every week check in. And so we go on Mondays. And so we'll probably do a protein bar, like where we take it with us. And that's the thing, like, definitely recommend you guys doing is what I call it is food ammo. You need to have food ammo on you. And so whenever you're out and about today and throughout the week doing this plan, keep some food with you. Like stuff, your backpack or purse or whatever you carry with you, with snacks. And so, some of the best snacks to have during palate reset is protein bars and shakes. They're just easy to have on hand, and they do like really help with your satiety. So, most of the time, the different protein bars for sure and the shakes have a good amount of, like, a decent amount of fiber for just being a shake or a bar, and it has fat and protein, and all of those foods all together really help your digestive system kind of slow down and take time to process that. So protein takes a long time to process. Fat will help get this hormone called cholecystokinin secreted, which helps you feel full. And then the fiber stays in your GI tract for a long time, slowing down digestion, which will help you feel full. So if you're worried about, like, I'm going to be starving today because it's protein only, you may not be that starving. Like, you really may not, because protein really does make you feel pretty full. And so I'm excited to hear how you guys feel while doing this plan today. And towards the end of the day, you may be feeling a little bit tired. And if you do, that's okay. It's really your body is working. The point of protein day is to help your body use up a storage of energy called glycogen. So glycogen is basically, I like to call it like a little savings account of backup carbohydrates that are on your liver and your muscle. And we have to use up all of glycogen in order to use fat as a fuel source. And that's what we want to do, is use fat as a fuel source. And so, in order to be able to start surviving off of fat and burning it throughout the day, you have to use up glycogen first. So, oh, hi, Jewel. Thank you. Sorry, I just got distracted with this. I saw that we have posts. Thank you for all this information. Oh, you're welcome. I can't see who you are yet, but thank you. And yes, you're welcome. I hope it's helpful. I'll see who posted that later. I wish this would show me what your name is, but it doesn't. But later on, I can still see it. Um, Anyway, so yeah, so we're going to be using up glycogen today in your body. Glycogen, like I said, is in your mostly on your liver and your muscle. And so we need to burn that up in order to start burning fat and surviving off of fat. And so the point of the protein day is to get your carbs low enough so that your cells, all of your cells in your body, are like, what's the deal? We don't have a lot of carbs in here. We need to start using up glycogen. And then they will. And you will be able to use that up in about 24 hours. And so that's why towards like the end of the day today, you're going to feel a little tired. Like, you may feel tired. You may sleep really well because your body is exhausted from having to not be fed carbohydrates, and you're going to be using your backup storage of carbohydrates instead, which takes a little bit more processing for your body. So you get tired. Times that I've done a protein day, which today, like myself, I'm pregnant, so I can't necessarily do a protein day today. I actually do need carbs, and carbs aren't bad for you. A lot of times, like especially right now, in like the low carb and keto movement that's been going on, we start to think carbs are the devil, and they're not. Like carbs are good for you. We need them, and it's just that when you're trying to lose weight, you have to manage them a little bit differently. And so that's what I'm teaching you to do, is manage them differently. um, and so, but today I will be doing a modified version of palate reset, because I need to eat some carbs in order to keep my body going, to keep Luca fed and me fed and the placenta fed, actually. So I got to keep everything fed. And in order to do that, I can't really just only eat protein. So I'm going to do a modified version of it today. But I'm still in the game with you guys. I've only had protein so far today, and we'll just see how we do. But you're going to feel tired if you're not pregnant, or trying to conceive right now, maybe, or you're breastfeeding, any of those things where maybe you need to have a lot more nutrients for basically other people in your body. That sounds so weird. um but um but yeah, so you're going to feel a little tired, but it's okay. That's normal. If you feel a little grumpy, that's also normal too. So your attitude may be poor all day, but it's all good. It'll go away over time. It'll just take you maybe until day 3 that you feel like, okay, I feel totally normal again. Um, I'm just going to go over the food list really quick. So, in case you've been like questioning, like, what's going on with the food list? What am I supposed to eat today? We're going to go over that. So, let me just share my screen really quick. I'm getting better at this share screen thing. Hold on, a window. So, Chrome tab, Chrome tab. Okay, got it. I think I'm sharing properly. I am. Okay, cool. So week 1 through 4, journal and daily goals. So here we go. Palette reset is here. And okay, so protein day here, like we're doing. Tomorrow we're gonna add veggies. That's gonna be awesome. What do I eat on protein day is one of the frequently asked questions. You literally are just going to eat anything from the food list, and you can also have foods from the free food list. So the free food list is going to be the spices, the seasonings, cooking oil. So if you're like, I made eggs earlier and I used some cooking spray, don't feel like you messed up because you had cooking spray, or you're using a little bit of oil for your pan, or whatever you're doing, baking something, or however you're cooking. Don't feel like you're messing up because you're having like any cooking oil. It's fine. You have to use a little bit of cooking oil. Sauces are all okay to have today. So if you're having like later today, sorry if y'all can hear the dogs. If later today, I'm like, they're driving me crazy. Later today, you're like, this sucks. This is so boring. I need to add something to this to make it taste a little bit better. Add any sauce you like. It's okay if it has sugar. Like buffalo or barbecue sauce has a good amount of sugar in it. You can definitely have barbecue sauce. That's fine. I'm not worried about the sauces. Condiments, mayonnaise, ketchup, mustard, all of that's okay today too. Salad dressing, if you like to dip food in like I don't know, I guess ranch. Yeah, people love dipping food in ranch. And so if you want to do that today, that's okay. The protein bars, if there's a protein bar on here that's not listed, send it to me. Send me a picture of it, and I can tell you, like, oh, that's fine. You can have that bar. There's so many bars and different shakes on the market that it's so hard for me to just like write every single bar on this little sheet. So, like I just tried the pure protein bars last week, and I really like them. They're super good, but I didn't put them on this list. But their nutrition facts are very similar to all of these different ones on here. So that's definitely an approved bar, but it's not written. So if there's a bar that you're like, this one seems like it'll be good, but I don't know, send it to me. Just send me a picture of it and I can look at it for you guys. Shakes, same thing. Just send me a picture if you're like, I don't know if that one's okay. Pickles are totally cool to have. Actually, something interesting about palate reset and also just like switching from maybe eating fast food all the time or eating out to trying to eat more whole foods like you will this week. Usually, your sodium levels are going to drop a little bit. And it's, kind of like weird. You wouldn't think, like, why would my sodium go down? But fast food cooked at a restaurant are usually highly in salt. Like there's a huge sodium level. And so you may be eating maybe 4,000 milligrams of sodium every day. And because you're now eating a diet that's more whole foods based, you're going to drop that sodium level down a lot. And so if your body has like a minute, like if you're feeling like some cramping in your legs or something like that, pickles and olives will get your sodium levels back to kind of normal because they're high in salt. And I love olives. I could just like eat olives all day and then I'm like really bloated the next day because they're so high in salt. Um, so yeah, you can have that. Sugar-free Jello. If you start to get a sweet tooth and you're like, I need something sweet, that could really help you out. Sugar-free Jello could be a good option for you. Beverages, water. Of course, I want you to drink all your water. I'm going to show y'all kind of like the daily journal that's in here that I want y'all to be kind of keeping track of. If for those of you that are waiting on your printed journal, they're almost ready. But you can also print all the journals on here because you have the PDF downloads. But I'll show you kind of what those look like today here in just a second. So, sparkling water, diet soda, diet teas, sugar substitutes, those are all okay. Now, it would be better if you're doing more like stevia and more plant based types of sugar substitutes, but I'm not going to expect everyone to be on that level yet. If you're just drinking a Diet Coke or Diet Dr. Pepper, that's totally cool. Um, Coffee is totally allowed. A lot of people don't really like black coffee. If you're like, I cannot do black coffee, you can still have half and half. I had someone ask me about like nut pods and like almond milk yesterday. Those are okay to have too. Just no like sugary types of creamers like the coffee mate hazelnut or the coffee mate pumpkin spice. That's not okay. So that would need to be like a comfort food to have during your plan, which the comfort food info is all right here. But basically, that's a food or drink that's not on the plan that you just choose to make part of your plan that day so that you can still have that like one little thing that makes your life happy. And so that could be coffee mate, or it could be wine, it could be chocolate, it could be popcorn, anything you want it to be, or you don't have to do it at all. So day one, protein only. Here's an example list of everything to have. So eggs, bacon, sausage, turkey sausage. Sandwich meats are always easy too. Ground beef, steak, pork. Oh, a lot of people ask me about pork rinds because they like something like salty and crunchy. That counts as a protein. So you could definitely have that today. It's funny, like the pork rind world, some people are like extra into pork rinds, and then some people are like, that's the most disgusting thing in the whole world. So whatever's your, jam with that is totally cool. And then the bars and shakes are all good to go also. And then this is our veggie list for tomorrow. You guys will not have been like, I'm telling you, you're going to be so excited for veggies. They are like so delicious after you've had a whole day of just like protein only. So, anyway, the other thing I want to go through really quick is the journal. So, if you scroll all the way down through this initial PDF, you're going to find, well, one, there's an example menu here too for your protein day and every single day. So the example menu has 2 eggs, 1 egg white, 2 slices of bacon for breakfast on the protein day. The amount, you don't have to follow these amounts. If you want to have 3 eggs and 1 egg white and 4 slices of bacon, that's totally cool. So don't feel like you got to go off of this list. Lunch, rotisserie chicken, You don't have to have 4 ounces. You could have 8 ounces if you want to. Whatever is going to make you feel full and satisfied. 2 tablespoons of your choice of condiment with that rotisserie chicken. Like I would put some salsa on that, and that would be really good. Dinner ribeye, like that sounds amazing. I haven't had a steak in a long time. I feel like we should make some steaks. I'm gonna have to tell Kevin maybe we should make steaks tonight. We have like our big cast iron, and we love to make steaks. Maybe we should do that because today's actually our anniversary. So, um, steak's a good idea. Also with condiment, or you can add butter if you like. Don't feel like you can't add butter. I consider butter a cooking oil, so you could add butter to your steak if you wanted to. Um, Snacks, tuna packets are easy if you like tuna. I really do like using tuna packets because it's like stored protein that's just sitting there and you could have it and it'll keep you full. But if you're like, tuna packets are disgusting, Jewel, I will not eat that. Don't worry, you don't have to eat that. You could have another, I put an Atkins bar here, which is like a protein bar. I like the Atkins bars, like the texture and flavor better than some protein bars. Like Quest bars are very like dense protein. They almost are like, I don't know. I like them, but I only can eat them like every so often. Atkins bars are just easier to eat and they have better flavors in my opinion. So that's why I put Atkins bar on here. If you followed this plan, this is about how many calories and carbs it would be for the entire day. And so we're not even counting calories or carbs right now, but just so you know, like that's about how much it is. And then we'll go through day 2 tomorrow. But yeah, that's kind of what we're going to do in our protein day. Let me scroll down to the journal. I think I've got like maybe 5 of you guys that are waiting for my printed journal. And so don't worry, we're going to get there. It has just been a crazy weekend of getting everything ready. I haven't been able to get the journal ready for you guys. So, but what the journal looks like is basically you have a checklist of things. Your checklist is, okay, did I do a food journal? So, did you write down what you ate today? Writing down what you're eating can be monotonous and a little annoying, but it actually is really helpful and it keeps you mindful of what you are eating. So I definitely recommend keeping a food journal of some sort. If you can, just write it down anywhere. You could even write it down just in your note section of your phone. Next week, we will be using an app to track our food. I like the Lose It app or the MyFitnessPal app or the Carb Manager app. So if you want to start getting an app to just download and start logging your food in it, you don't track necessarily your calories and carbs, but it will be really helpful for you to just track in general if you want to keep a food journal like that. Um, let's see what else. Okay, water goal is here. So your goal is to drink about a gallon of water a day or 128 ounces. Steps, I want you guys to try and get to 12,000 steps every single day and do 30 minutes of exercise of some sort. So which can help you get your steps anyways. Sleep is actually a goal also. So I want you to try and get about 7 hours of sleep, which is really hard if you're a parent, let me tell you. So if that's a whole challenge in itself, and naps are included in my opinion. So if you are having a hard time getting enough sleep, but you are able to take naps throughout the day, that's still giving your body rest. It may not be like the full, beautiful, picture perfect world rest, but I would rather you try and add it up than just not. So I want you to try and take naps if you don't get your 7 hours of sleep, or even if you don't fall asleep in a nap, like you're taking restful time where you're like, okay, I'm going to take a little bit of a break right now, and it adds up throughout the day. So you're going to do a morning gratitude journal, an evening gratitude journal, daily reflection, and then your morning weigh-in. I have gotten a lot of those weigh-ins already. I haven't had a minute to respond to everyone just yet, but thank you so much for texting me your weight. Here after my doctor's appointment, I will come back and kind of see like who all I need to check in to see if they've what their weight is if you haven't sent it. So if you haven't sent it, expect me to text you for it later before the day ends. So your morning gratitude, what you're going to do is just write down 5 things that you're grateful for. And so, for example, it could be like, I'm grateful for an awesome Halloween time that we had last night. I'm grateful for the dishes being done. I'm grateful for this beautiful fall weather. It doesn't have to be extreme things like I'm grateful for life itself, but gratitude practice is like a little bit of like a meditational minute for you, and it really has shown statistically to help improve overall health. And so this plan is about health, it's about weight loss and fat loss and low inflammation, but also about your general wellness, which is why I have all these other little goals in there. At the end of the day, you're going to do the evening gratitude, which is going to be pretty good too, because you have had the whole day of stuff, and it'll help you kind of reflect on the day. And then the daily reflection is you're going to write one thing you're proud of today and one thing you'd like to work on for tomorrow. So we'll see how you guys end up like that. I may post later, like, tell me one thing you're proud of today, one thing you want to work on tomorrow. And then this is just a little food journal area for you guys. So yeah, that's the journal. If you didn't get a copy of, well, your copy's not even ready yet, but if you didn't order the copy of it, just start doing that practice in a regular journal. I think that would be really good. And I do that with other journal practices, is I'll just use a regular journal, like just loose leaf paper, to help me kind of write all those things down. But yeah, and then if you're like, I want one of those journals, I can probably get you one ordered. So as soon as I have them all ready, which I should by the end of the day. So anyway, let me stop sharing screen. I think I go stop sharing. Okay, so anyway, you guys, I hope y'all are excited about day one. I'm so excited to be doing it with you. Other fun fact, you may feel really thirsty today. Protein only will make you kind of feel a little thirsty. So make sure to stay hydrated. Try and work on your gallon of water. And then I will see y'all later. I think Kevin and I are going to get on later just with what we're cooking for dinner. So I think that's all I got for you. If y'all have questions, let us know and we'll help you. And so have a good day. Happy Monday. Happy protein day. I'll see y'all later this evening. Bye.